Imagine turning your everyday kitchen scraps into a flourishing garden. Stay tuned as we unlock the secrets to transforming your kitchen waste into garden gold. Welcome to our journey towards sustainability and abundance. Today, we're embarking on a remarkable adventure, unveiling how your simple kitchen waste can enrich your garden, saving both your wallet and our precious planet. So are you ready to dive into this world of waste wonders and turn your trash into a treasure trove of garden gold? Let's begin by understanding our kitchen waste. You see, when you're peeling a banana for breakfast, you're not just left with a snack. That peel is a powerhouse of nutrients like potassium, phosphorus, and calcium, all of which are vital for plant growth and development. And as you sip your morning coffee, don't discard those coffee grounds. They're rich in nitrogen, a key component for healthy soil. Now what about those eggshells from your omelet? Crushed eggshells add calcium to your garden, helping plants build cell walls. Even the humble potato peel is a treasure trove of nutrients, providing a good dose of potassium. So the next time you're prepping a meal, think twice before tossing these scraps in the trash. They could be the secret to a thriving garden. Now that we understand our waste, let's put it to work. Composting is easier than you think. Let's break it down. Composting is as simple as making a sandwich. Really, you just layer your ingredients and let nature do its magic. The first thing you need is a compost bin. This can be anything from a store-bought plastic container to a homemade wooden structure. Place it in a spot that's easy to access, but out of direct sunlight and away from strong winds. Once you've got your bin, it's time to start layering. Think of your compost like a lasagna. You start with a layer of browns. These are dry, carbon-rich materials like leaves, straw, or shredded newspaper. Browns help with aeration and provide energy for composting organisms. Next, you add a layer of greens. Greens are your kitchen scraps, fruit and vegetable peels, coffee grounds, tea bags. These are nitrogen-rich materials that provide protein for the composting organisms. But remember, no meats, dairy, or diseased plants. These can attract pests or create unpleasant odors. Keep layering browns and greens until your bin is full. A good rule of thumb is to aim for a ratio of about 3 parts browns to 1 part greens. This balances the carbon and nitrogen in your compost, which helps it decompose effectively. But composting isn't just a set-it-and-forget-it process. You've got to turn your compost pile every couple of weeks. This aerates the pile, speeds up decomposition, and prevents unpleasant odors. If your compost is too wet, add more browns. If it's too dry, add some water or more greens. A well-maintained compost pile should be ready in 2 to 6 months. You'll know it's ready when it looks like dark, crumbly soil and has a pleasant, earthy smell. This is black gold for your garden. A rich, nutrient-dense soil amendment that plants love. With composting, we've unlocked a great way to recycle our kitchen waste, but there's more. So stick around as we delve deeper into the world of kitchen waste recycling. Meet the unsung heroes of composting. Now let's delve into the world of vermicomposting. This method involves using earthworms to hasten the composting process, turning your kitchen waste into nutrient-rich castings, an absolute treat for your plants. First things first, you'll need a worm bin. You can either purchase one or make your own using a couple of plastic storage boxes. Ensure that the bin has a lid to keep away any unwanted critters and provides darkness that the worms favor. Drill some small holes on the sides for aeration and on the bottom for drainage. Next, add some bedding to your bin. This can be shredded newspaper or coconut coir, slightly dampened. Your worm bin is now ready for its new inhabitants. Red wrigglers are the most commonly used species for vermicomposting. You can start with a pound of worms, which is about 1,000 worms, for a bin of this size. Feeding your worms is the next step. Remember, your kitchen waste is their gourmet meal. However, not all kitchen waste is worm-friendly. They love vegetable and fruit scraps, coffee grounds, and crushed eggshells. But they aren't fans of citrus peels, onions, or spicy foods, and definitely no meat or dairy products. It's best to cut your scraps into small pieces for easy digestion and bury them under the bedding. Now it's just a waiting game. In a few weeks, you'll notice the transformation happening. The kitchen scraps will be turned into dark, crumbly worm castings, which are packed with nutrients. To harvest these castings, simply move them to one side of the bin. The worms will migrate to the other side where fresh food and bedding have been added. You can then scoop out the castings without disturbing your worm friends. These little helpers make a big difference. But let's not stop here. Stay tuned as we explore more ways to make the most out of your kitchen waste. Directly boost your plants with these simple hacks. Let's dive into direct application methods where you can utilize your kitchen waste right in your garden without the need for composting. First off, we have the banana peel. Rich in potassium, phosphorus, and calcium, banana peels are a treat for your plants. Simply cut them up into small pieces and bury them a few inches deep near the roots of your plants. Over time, as the peels decompose, they'll release these vital nutrients, giving your plants a natural healthy boost. Next up, we have coffee grounds. Did you know that coffee grounds are a great source of nitrogen, a nutrient essential for plant growth? Sprinkle used coffee grounds around your plants, or mix them into the soil. They'll break down pretty quickly, enriching the soil and providing a nutritious pick-me-up for your plants. Then we have eggshells. These are a calcium powerhouse. Rinse and dry your eggshells, then grind them into a fine powder. Sprinkle this eggshell powder around your plants or mix it into the soil. The calcium will strengthen the cell walls of the plants, promoting healthier, stronger growth. And don't forget about your vegetable peels and scraps. Bury them a few inches deep in the soil, and as they decompose, they'll enrich the soil with essential nutrients. Finally, we have wood ashes. Wood ashes from your fireplace can be a great soil amendment, providing potassium and helping to raise the pH of acidic soils. But remember, use wood ashes sparingly and only on plants that prefer alkaline soil. These are just a few ways you can directly use your kitchen waste to benefit your garden. Each method is simple, effective, and sustainable, allowing you to reduce waste and create a more vibrant, healthier garden. And there's one more way to utilize your kitchen waste in your garden. Liquid gold for your plants from your scraps. Yes, you heard it right. We're about to dive into the world of homemade liquid fertilizers, a rich source of nutrients that your plants will absolutely love. And the best part? You can make them using kitchen waste. Let's start with compost tea, a potent brew that's quite the treat for your plants. Think of it as a nutritional smoothie for your leafy friends. To prepare compost tea, all you need is compost, a 5-gallon bucket, and water. Fill the bucket 1/3 with compost, then top it up with water. Stir it well, and let the magic happen. Over the next 3 to 4 days, the nutrients from the compost will seep into the water, creating a nutrient-rich tea. Remember to stir the mixture daily to aerate it. Once it's ready, strain the liquid and voila! Your compost tea is ready to serve. Next up, we have vegetable broth fertilizer, another fantastic way to recycle kitchen waste. This one's really simple. Whenever you chop vegetables, don't throw away the scraps. Instead, collect them in a container and store it in the freezer. Once you have enough, put the scraps in a pot, cover with water, and let it simmer. After about an hour, strain out the solids. The remaining liquid is a nutrient-rich broth that your plants will find irresistible. Cool it down before use, and remember, a little goes a long way. But what about the solids, you ask? Well, they can go right back into your compost bin or worm bin. Nothing goes to waste in this cycle of sustainability. These liquid fertilizers are an excellent way to give a quick nutrient boost to your plants. They are simple to make, cost-effective, and most importantly, they help reduce waste, contributing to a more sustainable lifestyle. With these simple methods, you're now equipped to turn waste into wonder. Let's start brewing some liquid gold for our gardens, shall we? You're now equipped to turn waste into wonder. Start small and watch your garden thrive sustainably. Today, we've revealed the magic of transforming everyday kitchen scraps into a flourishing garden. We've explored composting, vermicomposting, direct application methods, and creating liquid fertilizers. If you appreciated this journey towards sustainability, consider subscribing for more green living tips. We'd love to hear about your kitchen waste transformation stories. Remember, every small step counts. Together, we make a difference. Begin your garden transformation today.